Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a quick look here at Solana. We're going to talk a little bit about this Ichimoku Cloud breakthrough as well as potential for some fair value and some liquidity levels to be swept there. Okay, so we'll look at that and obviously some backend data here too to double check here a few key factors, kind of see what's going on here. So if you're new to the channel, again, not a financial advisor, hope you can learn something here today. If you want to learn a lot more, CryptoCash.tech is a site. I've got a trading academy and signals as well. Okay. Furthermore, too, obviously make sure you jump on over to our best exchange here, Bitunix 5500 and newbie bonus rewards await. If you use my link down below to qualify, you'll also have trading competitions here in the near future once we get enough registered members. Okay, so thank you, Bitunix. They offer no KYC, no VPN required exchange, so fantastic stuff there for our US and Canadian members, even UK members too. And then obviously, they have trailing stop loss, multiple profit targets. It's a pretty awesome deal. So love that we're working with them now. So, okay, so on the hourly here, just to quickly note, we got this fair value gap down as low as about 58.75. So we could see the price action pull back down there a little bit as a possibility. We don't want to see that because that established a lower low, but it wouldn't be terrible considering we have kind of a double top pattern here. But more important, we keep retesting this upper liquidity level. There's a great chance we're going to be able to see the price action push through that. Okay. Once again, you got to remember 61.15 is that point of contention we've talked about previously. It's key level 0.5 Fibonacci. The fact that we were retesting that a second time here is extremely, extremely good. Okay, we kind of sort of have a cup and handle pattern here as well, so the potential for breakthrough is much higher. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I think we're in pretty good shape there. Let's see if the liquidation levels have changed much since we talked last. In fact, they've gotten worse for the shorts. What I mean by that, we got a large liquidation level here at about $62 to $63. That area is a difficult place to for a lot of folks. And what I mean by that is that if the price action comes up a little bit higher, we're going to see a squeeze and the price will probably push further. Because a lot of times when you see these liquidity levels here, it's like a magnet, all right? And with this being a lot of shorts hedged at that level, the price action will likely liquidate that because not only are we close enough to that, but we also have propensity to break through that resistance level too, because a lot of times you'll have a key level resistance and a lot of liquidation at the same point. That's where you see short squeezes occur. So we seem to be we have a much larger probability of the price action going through that level and to test $65 than we were to see this $54/$52 range. Okay, again, that's just the hypothetical for the moment. We got to look at a few other key factors, but based on what I see in the charts from earlier today, much more likely to retest that level and to sweep that little bit of liquidity there and to kind of wreck a lot of the shorts. So be very careful if you have a short position open right at that level. Double tops or situations where you retest a key level resistance, it might seem like a good call, but with all the other stuff that we're looking at here, there's a lot of reasons not to take a short position right now. So let's talk about that. Quickly touching on the day time frame, all is good here. We're honoring our ascending trend. Things are looking fantastic. So we got to recognize that we are potentially diverging here, but I really don't see that happening just yet. Again, with the divergence, you wait until it happens, just like a trend line, until it's broken. You got to assume it's going to continue. Our short-term and long-term trend lines are still in place. Our RSI is closer to 70, and our our money flow index is essentially in a sweet spot there between 50 and 70. Okay, so I really like to see the price action in this exact place. This is definitely something I like to see. And again, our ascending trends are running concurrent with the 20. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, this is where things kind of shift gears a little bit, or tells us a slightly different story. In other words, we're still bullish. Don't get me wrong. But we do have a lower liquidity level as well as a fair value gap here between 58.50 and roughly 59.50. Okay, so there's potential to get that swept, but it's not a super large potential because again, part of it's already been taken, and a lot of times you'll just see this kind of bits and pieces for fair value gaps get hit. The liquidity are the ones that sweep pretty hard and pretty fast because of liquidity levels, and there's a lot of position sizes that get closed instantly, providing less buying or selling pressure, and the price can move faster. Okay, so you got to recognize that, but fair value gaps commonly get filled too over time. Just know that's present. But when you look at the RSI and, of course, the money flow index, MFI is very high. It's a very positive sign. It means we got a lot of money flowing back into this coin, and obviously with our RSI being up over 50 and maintaining over 50, that's a positive contributing factor. Okay, so I really like to see this here. The RSI is ascending positively with the price. We're over the 20, the 50, and the 100-day simple moving average. Our MACD has converged roughly 12 to 16 hours ago. And those are all extremely positive signs. Okay, so another reason why we felt comfortable taking a long position in the $59 range. We're currently in profit right now. Our target is just below this Fibonacci level here, I think about 62.50. So again, we're halfway to our target there, and of course we got multiple targets, but in general, I feel confident taking a trade based on a lot of things we see here on the 4-hour time frame. We're also not massively overextended while we are coming up onto an 8. It's very, very common for resistance levels like 61.15 to work as a initial resistance, but we see a cup and handle on smaller time frames. However, when you have an overextension leading into a resistance level, it's extremely common for that resistance level to break when you have extra money flowing into the coin. Okay. Now again, this is not a dramatic amount of money, don't get wrong, right? Because this is based on the average of the last 14 candles. So the truth is, the last 2 or 3 trading days, we've seen less volume than the preceding days. However, based on the moving average here, we can see that the amount of volume coming into this coin here is increasing. Relative perspective to the last 2.5 trading days, of course, the 14 candles, the price is going up. Okay. Again, all good things. I would like to see more volume, but it's still decent here to be able to see the money flowing higher based on that little bit of average there. Okay. Again, positive contributing factors here. If we take a look at the 1 hour, this is kind of the deal sealer for me, at least from before. That's why we took our trade, is mainly because we came up above the cloud here, and we're maintaining above the cloud right now with good momentum with the conversion line and lagging span being free and clear. Okay, so hypothetically, the price goes sideways here for another 24 hours and it cannot seem to pass this level, then we might want to consider trimming our position, maybe closing the trade in profit. I really don't think it's that kind of scenario though. But truth is here that we got a big wide open window for the moment, and we can let that ride for at least another day or so. 24 hours is a close approximate before we see any type of issues or those windows closing. Okay. Again, all the more reason to consider a long position over a short at this point. I get the whole sentiment of trying to short a resistance level. That was my initial thought yesterday, but now that we've showed a lot of momentum, the chart has changed. And yes, you're right, the chart does change every single day and every time I analyze a coin, because obviously things happen between now and then. So you got to recognize too, when one analysis is taken care of, the situation can change. Exactly why I had my target set at 61.15 as a potential short, and I switched to a long at 59 because of the simple fact that things adjusted in the favor of taking a long position. Okay. Again, we want to look for reasons not to take a trade, but most of everything we see here so far are reasons to take a trade. Okay. So again, we got a lot more contributing factors. So those are just things that I'm kind of seeing and noticing. I'm curious, what are you seeing? What do you want to identify here? Do you have some patterns that you see that might be beneficial here? Please comment below, like, subscribe, follow. Deeply appreciate the support. And again, thanks again to my community members for the positive feedback. Glad to hear this exchange is working very well for you. A link down below if you want to be able to benefit from these rewards here. And obviously make sure that if you want to, stay abreast on anything and all crypto cash related, check that out, link down below. And obviously, considering some premium group, trades, of course, I would be sure to check this out here. We got some new trades here from today, but also got some healthy trades here recently as well. Our little premium group's nice too. Our premium plus, we've been scalping like crazy today. Got Ethereum, Avalanche, and BNB, I think, here so far today in profit. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.